Welcome to Just a Guy Bible Readings. I am your host, Just a Guy, and we are in the book of Job, Job 41. I know Job's at the end of his ropes. No? Not that funny? By end of the ropes, I do mean that we are at the end. We have only 2 more chapters to go. God has been speaking to Job, so this is amazing. Follow along with me, please. We are in the King James Version Bible. If you do not have a King James Version, follow along with any Bible. If you don't want to follow along, then you can just listen. So, here we go. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook, or his tongue with a cord, which thou lettest down? Canst thou put an hook into his nose, or bone in jaw through a thorn? Will he make many supplications unto thee? Will he speak soft words unto thee? Will he make a covenant with thee? Wilt thou take him for a servant forever? Wilt thou play with him as with a bird? Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens? Shall the companions make banquet for him? Shall they part him among the merchants? Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him, remember the battle, do no more. Behold, the hope of him is in vain. Shall not one be cast down, even at the sight of him? None is so fierce that dare stir him up, who then is able to stand before me. Who hath prevented me that I should repay him? Whatsoever is under the whole heaven is mine. I will not conceal his parts, nor his power, nor his comely proportions. Who can discover the face of his garment, or who can come to him with his double bridle? Who can open the doors of his face? His teeth are terrible round about. His scales are his pride, shut up together as with a close seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They stick together that they cannot be sundered. By his nestlings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth go burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out. Out of his nostrils goeth smoke, as out of a seething pot or cauldron. His breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out of his mouth. In his neck remaineth strength, and sorrow is turned into joy before him. The flakes of his flesh are joined together, and they are firm in themselves. They cannot be moved. His heart is as firm as a stone, yea, as hard as a piece of the nether millstone. When he riseth up himself, the mighty be afraid. By reason of breaking they purify themselves. The sword of him that layeth at him cannot hold, the spear, the dart, nor the habergeon. He esteemeth iron as straw, and brass as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make him flee. Sling stones are turned with him unto stubble. Darts are counted as stubble. He laugheth at the shaking of a spear. Sharp stones are under him. He spreadeth sharp points, things upon the mire. He maketh the deep to boil like a pot. He maketh the sea like a pot of ointment. He maketh a path to shine after him. One would think the deep to be hurry. Upon earth there is not his like, who is made without fear. He beholdeth all high things. He is a king over all the children of pride. Watch out for that Leviathan. I'm scared just thinking about that creature. The Lord is amazing, I'll tell you what. You ever listen to a food critic? They can describe food. They can make you feel like you're tasting it. Just like a travel critic who can go across the world and explain things in such detail you feel like you're there. Well, the Lord can do that with any object, and he's done that so much throughout the Bible. He describes creatures that only the Bible knows. He describes people, places, things, times, so that we feel like we're really there. And you know, one day we will be. One day we're going to be in heaven and be able to experience all these things that God talks about. And be able to ask him any question we want. Are you looking forward to that day? I pray to God that you are. And I pray to God tonight for you. For all of you guys, for your souls, for your love, for your family. May God bless all of you tonight. And stay tuned for Job 42.